Hi, let's make a swan. Swanee, how I love you, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. Let me tell you a little bit about a swan. Swans are among the largest flying birds. They have the ability to swim and they have incredible speed. They're commonly found in lakes and rivers. So what you need to create your swan is one art rod, could be any color you'd like, two smaller rods, any color, and three of these twisties. Now to begin, take your art rod and we're going to curve it halfway around, kind of like the letter S, and bend it back a little bit. See how it's in the shape of an S there? Now the bottom part, we're going to actually circle around into an oval shape. See, just like that. And you see how the two ends are touching right there? We're going to use a twisty and we're going to wrap it around that touching part right there. Now watch how I wrap it around. I'm going to wrap it around and make a little X shape. Can you see that X shape? I'm going to pinch it in there as close as possible. Now with my fingers, I'm going to go right to that corner, right touching the foam, and I'm going to start twisting it around over and over again. And the more I twist, the tighter it will get. So just keep twisting. And when you get it nice and tight, you can take your scissors and just twist, cut off the extra part. And there we have the body of the swan. We can move the head back a little bit, face forward. And now we're going to add some wings. And now we'll make some feathers for our swan. So we're going to place this one halfway, so half of it is coming out this way and half the other way, about where the neck is. And we'll get a twisty and wrap it around. Now watch how I'm wrapping it around right there. And I'm going to make the X shape. You see there? And I'm going to put my fingers in there and I'm going to start twisting and getting it nice and tight, cutting off the extra part. Now for the front of it, I'm going to move it back this way. So I got a wing that's coming up. And this one, I'm going to maybe come up a little bit too. I thought that looks pretty. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So turn it to the other side. Take a twisty, put about, and a rod and put it halfway. Take your twisty and wrap it around, making an X shape, and start twisting it. Get it nice and tight, cut off any extra pieces. Again, we're going to pull this back and then pull this up a little bit to make the wings. Now the next part would be to decorate it with eyes using stickers, or you can draw them on. This is the stickers I used, and I made a little silly tongue, and I made a little, actually they have beaks, don't they? So I think I'm going to take that off. I'd rather draw a beak on there. And then a little bow tie. Well, why not? Just for the fun of it. And now we want to look at ways we can maybe draw or paint on there to give it a little more detail. It will make it so much nicer. You can use glitter glue or small markers to decorate it. Now, the best way is to get some ideas. So let me show you some different swans I found. And you can see behind me, we got some ideas of what we can do to draw on. We can draw on feathers. We can draw on a little beak. Yeah, I can see a few things I can do to decorate it. Oh, and the last thing is to think, well, what am I going to do now that I've created this really pretty swan? Well, it makes a nice present for somebody in your family, or you can make a shelf in your house and make a little zoo with all the art rod animals that you create over the weeks. You can play games with it. Or what I like to do is I like to invent with it. And one thing I like to do is maybe turn this into a little soap holder. for the bathroom. So if when you want to use your soap and you're done, you can put it right on here. And you could even use it in your bathtub or your sink because it does flow. Let me show you. Well, there you have it. Have fun with it, and I'll see you.